So welcome to this video. It's an actual celestial event that's happening. So a partial lunar eclipse is happening. It's actually a total lunar eclipse, but here in Scotland we only get to see a partial part of the full lunar eclipse. It does reach totality over like America and stuff like that, but us unfortunately here in Scotland only get to see it just as it's sitting in the west. So I've made it all the way to the west coast. I'm at Loch Awe, I think, at the west coast, and it's because it's more clear over here and it's looking west, so you'll get a tiny wee bit more of it. It's going to be a bit of a hard one to see if it's too bright in the morning, because it does do its eclipse, its partial eclipse, turn a wee bit red just as the sun's coming up. So I don't know, with the light we might not get it, we might get it, I don't know, or we might just get a wee bit of the shadow before it goes red. So it's all to do with the light, and I don't know, but I'm just going to risk it. West coast is more clear, so I'm here at Loch Awe in the west coast. I'm just about to send the drone up just now, get some lovely drone shots because it's a lovely sunset, and yeah, we'll see what happens. So I spent a few hours on the laptop at home trying to figure out where to go for tonight, because the weather was a bit hard, but it's just a thing that I like to kind of advise people, because there was a clear spell, like a little circle of clear skies over like sort of the Isle of Skye and the Hebrides, so the far west coast of Scotland, and obviously what you'd think is go right to the clear skies. But I thought, actually no, because I'm wanting to like look into the clear skies, because this event is going to be pretty low on the horizon, so it's going to be really low on the western horizon. If I go to this little pocket of the clear skies is going to be over me, and I'm going to be looking into like the outskirts of the clear skies, so a bit of cloud. So I'm wanting to go a wee bit more east, if that makes sense, so that circle of clear skies is to my west. So I'm looking into the clear patch, which hopefully works. It's meant to cloud over during the night, and then there's going to be a big, hopefully, clear sky sort of circle over the very, very west coast of Scotland. Kind of trial and error and a bit of experience. I've done that before. I've kind of gone right to the clear skies. I'm like, I'm like in the middle of the clear skies. So for moon photography, you have to kind of see where the moon's going to be, east, west, moonrise, moonset, and see where the clear skies are, and position yourself either side of the clear skies to look into that clear sky spell, if that makes sense. So let's see if it all works, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go to the van, camp out tonight, and I'll come back early hours of the morning when hopefully we've got nice clear skies and something cool happens with the moon. What I'm expecting is pretty much just to see, maybe not a bit of red because it's going to be too bright in the sky. I'm just kind of hoping to get a wee bit of kind of Pac-Man moon sort of view. So it's just gone 5 o'clock in the morning, and I can see, thankfully we've got clear skies. It was raining throughout the night, so yeah, I'm just glad that the sky's actually parted and we've got a huge big area of clear skies, so hopefully it stays around. But yeah, it's 5 o'clock in the morning and I can see on the left hand side of the moon, can't open this bag, I can see on the left hand side of the moon that it's starting to go into a wee bit of shadow, and I believe the partial eclipse is happening at 10 past, or like 9 minutes past 5, and it'll start getting like eaten away from the left hand side. Sorry, I can't get into this bag. There we go. I keep all my batteries in a wee bag, and I keep it in a pocket beside me at all times, even throughout the night, because Sony batteries, as soon as they get cold, they're bad. Even if they get cold throughout the night and you've not used them, their battery life is awful. So always keep them beside your skin throughout the night. But yeah, the left hand side of the moon is starting to get in a wee bit of shadow, so it's going to probably get really cut away in about 10-15 minutes, and it'll start, you know, eating away over the lunar surface, and then it'll slowly just keep going and going and going from the left side to the right hand side. So I'm just going to take a picture now. So my equipment, I've not got like my telescope with me because it's just big and bulky, and I've not got really good gear to attach to the telescope, so I'm just going to use my 600mm Sigma lens with my, of course, A7S, Sony A7S attached to it, and it gets pretty far in, pretty really good detail. So I'm not going to get, you know, telescope award winning detailed shots, but I'll get pretty decent shots cropped in and zoomed in on this. I'm just going to take pictures of the moon tonight, which makes it quite an easy astrophotography night. If it gets to the horizon, then I'll start playing about with the foreground, hopefully, if the light's good on the foreground. So we'll see. So I'm just going to kind of take pictures. The event kind of lasts from now till 6:30, so an hour and a half of just watching the moon getting eaten away by the eclipse. I know we're not going to see red tonight, just because daylight's going to come and eat away at it pretty quickly now. So I'm just going to see how well it does tonight, and just capture it in its different stages. So I'll take a picture of it full just now, and then maybe every 10-15 minutes I'll take a picture of it and see it developing over the night. And I've also got my binoculars as well, which I'm just going to do some, you know, naked eye relaxing viewing. So that's the moon starting to get eaten away just now. The very bottom left hand corner is now gone. It's now all black, which looks amazing with the naked eye. It's just weird to see the moon getting eaten away. So you can imagine, you know, back in the day, ancestors and stuff, when you didn't have all technology to know what this was, if you saw things like this in the sky and the moon just getting eaten away and then maybe turning red, you would think it's like the end of the world, apocalypse or some sort of thing. So it's mental to see with the naked eye. I've captured a blood moon before when it goes completely red and we see it red in the sky for a few hours. That was, I think, 2019. That was quite a while ago, so we've not had much since. We've had like a half eclipse before. I remember capturing that away in the east coast, and it kind of went half red as well. But yeah, we've just not had. America's like the best place to get all these eclipses just now. Yeah, if you've never experienced an eclipse, absolutely do it, because it's just mind-blowing just to see something so, you know, normal in the night sky to see just completely change. It's very weird. So I'll just hang around for a bit, and as I said, every 15 minutes or so I'll take a picture and obviously pop the pictures up. The eclipse is fully happening now. Half of the, well, it's probably about three quarters of the moon is now red, which is so cool. It's obviously daylight just now, so it's kind of the foreground and the sky's kind of balancing out just now, plus the dark moon. So I kind of hope, I'm kind of thinking that the pictures are going to turn out absolutely amazing. So it just needs to get a wee bit lower to the horizon, and then I'll start capturing the moon beside the horizon when it's like a blood red colour. I'm so happy we've got clear skies. Looks amazing through the binoculars, amazing through the camera. So I've been taking videos of that, and I'm just kind of trying to just wait for it to dip just a wee bit lower, just so I can get it beside the foreground. So I think this is the last I can kind of capture of the moon. It's just getting lost in the daylight now, but as you can see it's just coming lower on the horizon now, and you can kind of see the outline of it. Phenomenal to see, but yeah, I think the blood red is just too dim to capture it now here in Scotland. Well, that's it, kind of disappeared entirely now. I think it's in that blood red colour now, and it is right beside the horizon just now, but with the daylight you just can't make it out. The blood red is just, it's just too dim now. So that was amazing to see it pretty much go, like, I would say it was like 90 odd percent eclipsed by the time it disappeared, so it was really cool. Faintly just see it with the naked eye, but you can't really pick it up on camera. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and yeah, that was amazing. So thank you for watching. Hopefully the images turned out pretty good, and yeah, I have no idea how they turned out, but they look pretty good on camera. So it was amazing to see. There's another solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse, happening in a few weeks at the end of the month, so I'll try and capture that, and yeah, we'll see how we capture that. But I'm going to go along the road now to Kilchurn Castle, which is a very famous castle in Scotland. It's got, you know, mountains in the background, loch beside it. I'm going to go and take some drone shots there and just play about with the drone for a bit, so you might see some of that. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Cheers.